Are you trying to decide how to get fit and healthy? Is it signing up to the local gym, or is it buying some weights and some equipment to work out at home? As someone who's done both, spent plenty of time in gyms and bought my own equipment and worked out from home, I want to try and help you make the right decision. And in this video, we're going to look at the pros and cons, the benefits and the setbacks of home gyms and normal gyms. So well, let's get right into the video. So first talking point is convenience or options. So convenience, I'm talking about home gyms. You know, it's obvious you can step outside, you can step into your garage, into your garden, and you can work out straight away. There's no traveling, there's no waiting for queues or anything. You know, you can work out whenever you want as well. There's no closing or opening hours. So yeah, that's the big tick of the box for convenience. Is it's really easy just to walk outside and start working out. You don't have to think about getting in the car or walking to the gym. So I think that's one of the biggest pluses of home gyms is the convenience, is the access that you have, 24/7 access. There's no queues, no waiting, and it's easy peasy. But then on the other hand, you have options in a normal gym. So if you're going to a big gym, you've got options of, you know, free weights, machines, you've got the heavy weight lifting areas, you've got the cardio machines, you've got classes. There's so many different things that you can do in a normal gym that it's harder to do in a home gym, because you have to spend more money, you have to invest more money into getting those different pieces of equipment, and you'd have to have space to have it all as well. So that is one big pro of a normal gym, is all the options that you have. You can use your dumbbells, you can use machines, you've got your chest press machines and all that kind of stuff as well, cardio machines. You got way more options in a normal gym. So that's convenience or options. Make that choice. What do you reckon is best for you? And now let's look at the next point. Next point is cost or environment. So for the cost, home gyms, you are going to save money over the long term, because if you think about it, maybe you pay out a couple of £100 to get the equipment, but then you've got that equipment, it's yours, and you're not paying anything else after that. When you go to a normal gym, you have to pay a monthly fee, a monthly subscription, which will add up over time. You know, if you're going to the gym for years and years and years, that does add up to a lot of money. So with a home gym, you make that initial investment to get a few pieces of equipment that you want. Maybe it's some dumbbells, a pull-up bar, it could be anything, you know, anything that you might want to get. It could be bigger weights like a chest press or something like that. And then you've made that investment and you're saving money from there on out. So that's one big pro of the home gym. But then environment, you know, the environment that you go to when you're going into a big gym is way different. You know, you're around people who are motivated, you're around people who are pumping, and that pushes you to work hard. That motivates you. It definitely motivated me going to the gym and seeing all these big guys who are working hard and pumping it, and, you know, made me want to pump it hard and push even harder on my workouts. So that's a really big benefit of going to the gym, is the environment that you're in. It's a very positive place. People are pushing you, they're pushing themselves, and it, you know, it just helps to have a good workout. So there we go, the environment, a big plus of normal gyms. Is it cost or is it environment? Which one is more important to you? Of course, you can have a good environment if you're working out at home, but seeing all these other people working out will push you even harder to work out and push yourself harder. Now, let's go on to that next point. And this next point is privacy or connection. So kind of similar to our last points in some ways. Privacy, you know, you can work out on your own. You don't have nobody watching you. You don't there's no one gonna, like, you might feel like they're judging you or whatever. You can work out on your own. You can do your own thing. And some people prefer to be that way, because distractions can happen when you're going to a gym. So when you're just working out by yourself, you can put your headphones in and you can do what you've got to do. You've got no one watching you. You've got no one waiting to get on your pull-up bar or use your dumbbells, because you're at home and it's just you. So privacy, big factor for some people. You know, you can go there. You don't have to look good. You don't have to look pretty. You don't have to look handsome. You can just step out into your garden. You can just step into your garage and you can start working out straight away. So privacy is, if that is something that you're worried about, or something that you know is important to you, then a home gym, perfect for privacy. But then on the other hand, we've got connection in normal gyms, kind of similar to the environment, or kind of, you know, part of the same point, but connection, you know, you're going to be able to meet people who are on a similar path to you. It's very regular that you go to gyms and people will be helping each other out, you know, if you need spotting or just advice, or you know, technique advice from people who are more experienced than you, more bigger and stronger than you, whatever, you know, you can get advice, you can make friends, and there's connection when you go to a big gym. You can hire personal trainers, but there's people around you. People are always going to be helping you out if you need help. And yeah, it's just a great way to build connections. You're in a social environment, and I think that's a massive plus of going to a gym, is the fact that you can meet people who are on a similar kind of wavelength to you, and it's a very easy place to make conversations with people. You know, you can compliment people on like, wow, like, how long have you been going to the gym, kind of stuff, you know, and you can build that social connection with people, which is a massive plus. So what do you reckon, privacy or connection? Which one's more important to you? Which one, you know, which one do you think would do you best? That's something for you to decide. So let's just close it out. We're looking at home gyms versus normal gyms, and it all depends on your goals. It all depends on what your wants and needs. To sum it up, really, a home gym is flexible, it's convenient, and it's private. Normal gyms are, you know, they've got options. You're in a great environment, and you're going to be making some good connections as well. You have the opportunity to connect with like-minded people, and ideally, the best way to do it is do both of them. Have a few pieces of kit at home so you can work out when you don't want to go to the gym, but when you can get yourself to the gym, you've got heavier weights, you can progress easier, you're meeting people, you're in a new environment, you're getting out of your house and you're meeting people, and you're around people who are doing the same thing as you. You're pushing yourself, you're motivated because everyone around you is pushing and improving. So that is the main takeaway from the video. I think you should be doing both, but you know, if you want privacy, if you want convenience, and you want to save a bit of money, get yourself a home gym. But if you want to see bigger progress with more options in a new environment with the opportunity to make connections, then go for the normal gym. But either way, just get active, start moving more, and you will feel better. I'll be back with you for another video soon. Give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be back with you very soon, my people.